Hello, this is the Battle of Magicians project, and I am the host, Sofia Tsiplinskaya. With each passing year, there are more and more psychics and wizards claiming to possess supernatural abilities. But how do you figure out where is the truth and where is the lie? And can mages help solve immediate problems? Throughout the year, we searched for people who possess supernatural abilities and spoke with those who sought their help. The results people got after communicating with the mages became the decisive factor for selecting participants in the program.
She just said everything I was experiencing, everything I was thinking about.
She really has some paranormal abilities.
I think she is very powerful.
She is very loving, like a mother.
From over 500 potential participants, we chose those who not only claim to have magical abilities, but actually use them to help people. Mages, shamans, masters of occult sciences will be participants in the project in order to go through trials and show their power.
The first candidate is a Slavic healer, the 9th generation of her family in this tradition. In her practices, she uses the knowledge of ancient ancestors about perpetual health, longevity, family well-being, and true love. Despite the centuries that have passed, Slavic knowledge becomes only more relevant. The second candidate is a master of the Sampo system, the art of astral combat and self-defense. According to him, the world is populated by energy parasites larvae that devour human energy. Only by getting rid of them can we become masters of our own lives. The third candidate is a shaman. She has been endowed with the ability to communicate with the world of the spirits since childhood. To banish the spirits of illness, poverty, and misfortune for her are manageable tasks, for which people seek her every day. Magical items, musical instruments, inner energy work. Over 17 years of working with women, our fourth candidate has become convinced that every woman can and should be happy. The main thing is to know which tools to use. The fifth candidate, a priestess who has lived in a temple for most of her life, did not immediately agree to participate in the project. Only upon learning that she could help people through it did the mage agree. Sensing the flows of planets and subtle energies, the priestess accurately determines the deep cause of any problem. The sixth candidate is a mage, also called an indigo child for her ability to communicate with the elements. Water, fire, minerals, and crystals are used by her as conductors to the subtle world to obtain any necessary information. The seventh candidate, a dark mage, looking into the twilight of this world. The world of the dead is not something frightening or mysterious for him. Not only can he communicate with subtle entities, but also control their power. Spiritism, prophetic dreams, visions. Our eighth candidate is accustomed to relying on his paranormal abilities and inner intuition.
During the times of the Soviet Union, there were entire scientific groups checking potential psychics. And in order to understand whether our mages are indeed who they claim to be, third-party experts will monitor the project, practicing psychologists and experts.
For me, psychology, working with the subconscious mind, is a science, a daily affair. I am very curious about how our mystics will perform.
You know, I'm very skeptical about mystics. To me, they either resemble lunatics or good actors. And I'm against people having their minds messed up.
It is believed that every person has a certain energy by which the cause of any situation in their life can be determined. And to test this statement, we invited 4 strangers to the program, having only one thing in common: financial difficulties.
My problem is as follows. Although I feel immense resources and potential within myself, I cannot bring it to fruition. I have a girlfriend and I am planning to get married soon. But unfortunately, I cannot make it happen at the moment due to financial difficulties. So I came here to ask the mages for help, for them to advise me, to help me figure out what to do in this situation.
Hello, my name is Maria, and today I came here to get answers to my questions. The thing is, for many years I have been successfully running a business, but I cannot shake off the feelings of emptiness. And throughout the process, I always try to find something new, something different that will give me additional joy, energy, something that will ignite me. But unfortunately, as the process goes on, money flows, but I feel that this is not my path. And I want the mages to help me understand myself.
Hello, my name is Anna, and I came here with a very difficult question for me to get an answer, which I want from our mages. I got into some kind of vicious circle. A circle of money, debts, loans. Today there's a very difficult situation. This crisis is hitting absolutely everyone. And it is gradually breaking me down. I cannot sleep. I cannot just bring myself to a state of stability. Because my debts, others' debts, make me just look at life differently. Sometimes the feeling is such that you don't even want to live. It's like someone is choking me. You don't know how to find some solution out of this vicious circle. To be honest, lately, I catch myself thinking that I have become addicted to antidepressants, and it is really hard for me. I just want to get an answer, how to cope with this, how to possibly fight it, or maybe just wave it off and say, live as it is, God will guide. I want my mages to help find a way out of this situation.
Hello. My name is Oksana. Today I came to the show for the mages to help me solve my problems, my questions. I really want to be successful, rich, happy, and live my life in full life. But the thing is, my fears, my phobias, they really hinder me. And I feel cornered, like I'm in some corner. I really want to get out of there. And these fears not only hinder my own life, I worry about my relatives, my close ones, my family. Please help me.
None of the psychics know the names or stories of today's participants in the challenge. They are given the task of understanding the problems of these people and how to help them. And we begin.
The first to take the challenge is our shaman. Barely arriving at the test site, the shaman decides to turn to her object of power.
In shamanic practices, objects of power serve as a kind of vessel for spirit helpers. They are not only addressed during rituals but also in everyday life. It's like amulets.
My spirit helper tells me that the whole problem lies within your family lineage. When I started to look deeper, I saw that the problem lies within the lineage. His great-great-grandmother chose to marry a person whom she didn't love. She chose a wealthy man, and her first love, that man ended his life by suicide.
She went into a trance, and her voice changed as if she wasn't speaking at all.
Consequently, all the destructive power formed there is now hindering Vitali, preventing him from being wealthy and starting his own family.
It's incredible, but it seems like right before our eyes, and the shaman has made contact with the spirit of Vitali's great-great-grandmother.
Your great-great-grandmother really wants to tell you she still suffers in the other world where she is now. She suffers because of her sin.
And about that great-great-grandmother that the shaman spoke of, my mother used to tell me about her in childhood. She really married a wealthy man. And after that, misfortunes began to happen.
I want to tell you, you have very powerful ancestors. What the spirits showed me is a great power. Because of the sin that was committed, this power is not within you. But if you work with your ancestors, the power of your lineage will protect you. And not only you, but also your family and your descendants, who will also be around very soon. You want to get rid of...
However, apparently, in working with the next participant, Anna, the help of the spirits left the shamaness.
Do you want her? Give her to me now. Give her. Give her. Give her to me. You're clinging. Give her to me now. Give her. Why are you clinging? Mother! Mother taught you. Give her. Forgive your mother for teaching you poverty.
She's doing something strange altogether. Does she want to scare her or something? What does the mother have to do with this at all?
With the shaman, I feel some warmth, kinship. It feels like she sees right through me. And I believe that she will definitely help me.
It feels like you've been feeding them for many years. There are so many spirits around you that I can't even see the cause. If you're ready to get rid of them, I'll help you. Are you ready? If you want to put a stone somewhere on the body, do it, because fear lives inside the body. Inside the heart, inside the lower abdomen, on the shoulders. Are you ready? Let it go there, into the stone. More. Everything that burdened you all these years. Everything you were afraid of. Everything that stood in front of you like a wall and you couldn't overcome yourself. Exhale. Even stronger. Don't cling to it. Here it sits in your heart. Come on. As long as your desire is there. More. Exhale.
The most exciting adventure of your life. Cyclops and centaurs are waiting for you. Angels will be your guides to the world of miracles. Take the power. Become a warrior of light. Save the planet. Learn the secrets of little green men and life on other planets. How the gods create your destiny, and is it possible to change it? All the mysteries of humanity, life and death, angels and spirits in the animated masterpiece Life After Life.
I would like to say about Oksana that she is a very strong person. Usually when there are strangers around, especially on a movie set, addressing the soul of a deceased person, well, it's easy, it's difficult, it's somewhat unacceptable. But when I took her hand, when she got rid of the spirits of fear, I looked into her eyes and I realized she could handle it.
She actually said everything I was experiencing, everything I was thinking about. It was so emotional because it wasn't related to the challenge in principle, but she looked so deeply into my soul and saw everything I was going through, even things I never shared with my family. I think she's very strong, very.
However, not everyone found the challenge manageable.
You're like a fire that hasn't yet been ignited.
Feel the connection with this tree, and through this tree, the connection with the world of the future. Right now, energy from the world of the future will come to you through this tree.
It seems today is not his day.
It was certainly very pleasant for me to touch the tree, but I absolutely don't understand what my financial situation has to do with it. Maybe we can understand the cause more precisely.
One by one, our participants went through the trials.
I saw something very scary in her field. These are her relatives, her friends, the women surrounding her. They just envy her success. And that's why Maria feels so lost. I see a woman, the strongest one, who has a very powerful influence. Light hair, light hair.
I do have a friend who fits the description given by the Indigo Mage. I don't know if it's really possible to make such a description when seeing a person for the first time. I'm very impressed.
Vitaly, please sit down as comfortably as possible. Turn your palms upwards and cover your eyes. When I approached Vitaly and closed my eyes, I immediately felt a very strong emotional experience. My heart was beating very strongly. There was pain in my chest, and I became choked up. It was impossible to speak at first. Now, Vitaly, your happiness, love, and success in life are blocked. Something terrible happened in the past.
When she talked about love experiences, Pay attention, Vitali's face changed as if she hit the nail on the head. As if something similar is really happening in his life.
And now I'm removing everything that was holding you back before.
This master is a very strong magician, a very strong master. He exudes such firmness, rigidity. I think he's a real warrior.
You see, he works more with the external, energetic world of a person, not with the subconscious, not with the inner content. I think he's more of a specialist in external energy influence.
Tune into your happy destiny, just as you imagine it to be. Oh, Maria, she's a really unusual person. As soon as I tuned into her, I immediately felt a very strong vibration in my hands and a specific cold, indicating that the person has an open cosmic channel. It was clearly, explicitly visible. I felt it very strongly. However, it's been blocked for her since childhood. But with very strong abilities, just like such a powerful channel, it's as if it's covered with a plate, like a lid, like that. When we started working, this lid began to open a little bit. But this work needs to be continued further. This is very important because she is a very special person. And right now, I will bring down on you the opening of this channel, which you will continue to open further. Take a breath, exhale, and open your eyes.
Thank you. I must do it with you. Thank you.
Good.
Well, the next participant, the Slavic healer, immediately captivated all the participants.
Благословите, мудростью наделите.
I don't particularly believe in magic and spirits, but when the healer sang, some warmth ran down my spine. And it was the first time I had this feeling. It can't be called unpleasant. And I think this Slavic healer really has some paranormal abilities.
I think that she is a very strong, powerful woman. And in her presence, people somehow change, open up. And her songs remind me of lullabies, when you listen to them and immerse yourself in your natural state.
I see, Oksana, that there is a spirit of great sorrow and of great self-resentment within you, towards your own feminine power initially, and the reason for that lies in your childhood. It lies in those situations when suffering came and pain followed. Then, when you stopped believing in your divine femininity, which is given by God to each of us, you trampled your feminine beauty and strength. And now, we will patch up these holes with you, free you from all the suffering that the world has inflicted on you, and suffering that you've inflicted on yourself. Are you ready?
Лада великая, мать многоликая, лади неладное, праве неправое, пребуди радостна, будь с нами благостна.
Ladushka Madushka, all joyful one, bestow all your wonders, bless your children, heal your daughters. May the path be bright and pure. May the future be happy. From age to age, from cycle to cycle. Hoy! Open your eyes. So, what can I say about Oksana? Without forgiveness, the soul is like dry earth without rain. A dried up, tough feeling of nothing. The soul cannot love. And a heart without gratitude, without forgiveness, cannot be happy. Well, I am sure that after the ritual we performed, a good fate awaits Oksana. She will read wise books as we advised, and everything will be fine.
The Slavic healer is very kind-hearted, like a mother. When she approached me, I felt so warm, cozy. I felt so calm in her embrace. I really want to talk to her more.
She does everything skillfully.
Yes.
And she works as if she does everything for the person.
I think people open up because she knows how to establish such a deep and intimate connection with a person.
What happened on the show today surprised even those who were behind the scenes. Arisak, the secret expert, suddenly refused to participate in the filming, but he watched everything happening through the monitors and expressed a desire to participate in the jury to determine who among the participants will remain in the Battle of Magicians project.
Well, regarding the 8th candidate, I completely agree that he was the weakest participant. I have serious doubts that he has any abilities at all, that he even came to the right place.
Dear colleagues, we still need to make a decision on who among them is weaker. So, dear friends, we all witnessed what happened today on the set and saw everything with our own eyes. So, who among those who claim to have magical abilities will remain on the project, and who will leave it, you will find out in a few moments. The 7th and 8th candidates are leaving the Battle of Magicians project. But surprises do not end there. Despite successfully passing the test and the positive decision of the jury, another participant is leaving our project, but this time by his own will.
To the surprise and regret of all project participants, the master of Sampo system announced his departure from the battle. When asked about the reason for such a decision, the master responded vaguely, due to personal circumstances.
So, the initial trials are over. Human destinies are not toys. And in order to confirm whether a participant truly possesses magical abilities, we must see for ourselves. And you, dear viewers, can observe everything happening on the Battle of Magicians project. And we'll see you in a week.
Ha ha ha!